It seems a lot of people don't believe the super committee is going to be able to make the cuts necessary for our country's budget. We asked some Wall Street traders and political observers whether they thought the super committee would be successful.
The consensus is that they might just fail. They have till, I think, November 23rd and 24th. They have until then to find $1.2 trillion in cuts. And from what we hear, they've made almost no headway. So we have our fingers crossed, but whatever they do, they're going to hurt people they believe to be constituents. So they're being very shy and trying to make the other guy jump.
I think that they're completely polarized. I think the deadlines probably are going to make it worse. I don't know if they can meet the deadlines. They seem to be completely at odds. And that's a very bad thing. You know, I think that, again, is another thing that adds to people's lack of confidence in the system, in the government, in the way things are being done. And I think, really, if Washington was on the ball, they would try to get this together and get it together very quickly and try to beat that deadline.
I think even if the super committee fails, sometime over the next year, before the nuclear option would take effect at the beginning of 2013, I think cooler heads will prevail and there would be some deal either before the 2012 election or after the 2012 election. I don't believe we would ever go into what's called sequestration and suddenly have all these cuts just happen automatically. In terms of whether they reach a deal now or not, it's anybody's guess. I would put the probability probably a little bit less than 50%, but it's maybe not quite as bad as it seems, but they have a lot of work to do in a very short period of time to do it in.
You know, if somebody put a gun to my head and said, are they going to get a deal done, I'd say, shoot. Nobody knows. This is a tremendous guessing game. I think at the end of the day, if I had to guess, I would say they would, and that'd be a 51-49 bet. I think they will because the price of failure is so high, both politically, such a pox on all your houses you guys can't even govern, and substantively, it'll result in huge cuts in both Medicare and in the National the Defense Department. So the pressures are on to get something done, and Washington still can work. It still actually does work. It's just messy and noisy en route to working.